call is being recorded.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday, August the 26th. My God, how time flies. I tell you, good morning. It's Wake Up to Akana. And this is the day that we get to hear from our CEO. Let me tell you something, guys. If you're here for the very first time, we want to welcome you. We're excited to have you a part of us, a part of our family, a part of our nation. And let me tell you what you're about to be exposed to one of the hardest working CEOs in the whole wide world, the whole country. She brings a whole lot of experience when she came here, over 29 years of experience in direct selling, or more than 15 years in corporate America. When you combine all that together, you're talking about a powerhouse. And she's been MVP of six of the eight companies that she's ever worked with full time. So she really has direction and has a force to be reckoned with. She's built and coached more than 50,000 distributors. So listen, get ready, get your notes, take your pen and paper because you don't want to miss a drop of what she's going to share with us about Akana and where we're headed. Melissa, are you out there?
Wow, Dr. Ross, I am here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for that tremendous introduction. I'm telling you, just so humbled. I listened to you as you so graciously welcome all the callers in from all across the country, but just so humble. I mean, Dr. Ross is our VP of Communications. She's an Emerald Director. I can remember when we first met. I mean, literally, we talk about this all the time. You know, you see people in the audience, maybe you don't even know who they are, right? And then all of a sudden, you find out your business partners, then friends, and then truly family. So just again, thank you for everything you do. I mean, you're really a part of the glue that helps our operation sing as you really so excellently deliver our phenomenal messages to the team, just keeping everyone informed. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome from coast to coast. The meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. I also want to, give a quick update too. Make sure you keep Tara Shackelford in your prayers. She's one of our awesome, amazing staff there at the home office, really in charge of operations there at the dispensary, getting all the products out and shipped. And so she's going into surgery tomorrow. I know many of us gathered at her home yesterday for a prayer circle. So please keep Tara uplifted in your prayers. Also, too, I want to remind each and every one of you that, yes, this is Black Business Month. So have you supported your own business this month? So you want to make sure you go do that, get your family and friends to do that because we've been running 15% off all month long. In fact, the minimum on that is just $25. So if you haven't yet done that, please go do so on your own site and make sure, again, your family and friends support you. In fact, today we are rounding out last week's specials. We had our tremendous buy three, get one free on gummies. We did tinctures, pain cream, our 7-day cleanse, and we did the flat belly builder. Well, those are all on the table today for anyone who didn't get it in. Maybe you didn't get the memo, but we will close that out once and for all at midnight so we can start marching towards our 90-day run. So there's a lot of great things that are going to surround that. I know our staff has to get back to business. And I know right now they've been working, keeping all this inventory stocked. I know, Tracy, I heard you on the line. She's sort of like, oh, no, one more day. So one more day. But the good news is, guess what? We've been stocking up. And so we're super excited that we can not only fulfill yesterday's needs, today's needs, but tomorrow's needs, okay? Also, too, just to let everyone know, our Black Card early bird does end this month. So if you did take advantage of that, congratulations. If you didn't, this is your last opportunity. For those of you who did purchase that and you live out of state, we have shipped those Black Cards out. So make sure you check your email for your tracking number. It's 2 different boxes, so they might arrive at 2 different times throughout the day, but just so that you know, those have shipped. So we're super excited. Also, too, the new PowerPoint that's going to help us kick off our 90-day run did get updated, so you will have access to that in your app. So make sure you go and review that PowerPoint, especially for all our awesome presenters, because we're really going to get on the same page. So super excited about that. Our postcards, I know many of you have been anticipating this brand new postcard, and I do want to give a big shout out this morning to Margaret Dorsey. Thank you again, Mo Williams. They've been instrumental in really helping us get this postcard just right. In fact, we made some tweaks last week, thanks to Margaret, and those tweaks made it better. So it's always great when you can continue to elevate, because once we go to print, we're printing massive amount of those, and so those now have officially went to print. And so again, they're going to come into our office on Wednesday, so we're going to start shipping those out Thursday. You'll be able to go to your back office and order postcards so that you can go out there and get this campaign started, okay? And so we're going to talk about a 90-day run today. Many of you might have heard me share this before. Our first 3 years in business, we built wealth, okay? Record sales. I mean, we started off as a company no one ever heard of, first year in business, not even a full year, okay? I mean, we got started, almost halfway through the year, still that first year getting into that 7 figures, right? And then not long after that, we had our first 7-figure month, okay, over $1 million in sales. So super excited about that. The last 3 years, we've been really focused on health, the 21-day cleanse, the 7-day cleanse, the bioscan. And health is important. Health is critical. I mean, we think about Steve Jobs. I mean, all the money in the world, it couldn't save him. And so it's important that we focus on health. We know that we had many reasons to pivot here in the state of Illinois, okay? I mean, not only was CBD becoming common, but we also had the licenses that were happening all across the state. I mean, we're talking about 342 craft grower licenses were given out, like 192 for dispensaries. And so all of a sudden, it literally seemed overnight, massive competition everywhere. But we also know the implications of even those who got in that industry, okay? Many of them never got their business off the ground. Many of those licenses never even came to fruition, okay? We're talking about $1 to $2 million just to start a dispensary, and that's bare minimal, not including, the grow operations that start 5 to 10 million. And again, we're talking about these are just entry fees, okay? Not the millions of dollars it takes to actually run these businesses. And so we witnessed many, people who we knew, right, got a license, but guess what? Never got the business going, guys. But here we are, okay, almost on our 6th year in business, right? And I'm telling you, as a CBD company, yes, we faced lots of pressure. We witnessed when the marijuana companies came, they came with the big money. Those who had the big money to stay in the game and to do it big, I mean, they were everywhere, right? Selling the same products we were offering, CBD, right? Without the high levels of the THC, guys. And so we had a choice, right? Really to pivot, or to risk failure. And so just super excited, guys, because the next 3 years in our business, we're talking about building health and building wealth. Because when we put health and wealth together, like has never been seen before, this is going to be such an exciting time, okay? And so I know this year already, there's been some great things happening, but we're super excited. For those of you who don't know, we have 20 people joining us in Dubai, just right around the corner, okay? So October 4th through the 12th, a trip of a lifetime. Emirates Airlines, 5-star luxury, right? Really sparing no expense. Luxury motorized coaches, Arabian Nights, right? Belly dancers and dinners under the sky and private beach at the hotel. So super exciting for that. But it really starts with you deciding, to make a decision so that you can get on that next trip, okay? Because yes, we're going to Florida. And I know there's a few of you that know what you need to do by the end of August. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. If you're not clear, check the recording, okay? But the reality is we want to focus right now on a 90-day run, and it's our 90-day plan to really launch September 1st in such a big way. And so here's how it works, okay? For those of you who are all in, who are really saying, hey, listen, I want this business, okay, to fund my lifestyle. I want this business to be passive residual where I'm earning money in my sleep. I want to earn money in multiple currencies all around the world, okay, because that's the power of a business like this, okay? And so we kick off, of course, the auto ship, okay? That's the first way you start earning money in your sleep. You start not only getting people excited about our company, our products, right, but getting them to commit to their own health. And we're going to talk about the campaign that's going to really lead that off, okay? In fact, we also know that there are going to be two options with this auto ship. There will be other products they can purchase, guys, on auto ship, so no worries. You'll have opportunities to do the pain cream and other things as well. But for many of you who've seen the new presentation, you know right now it's critical that we get our mindset focused in one direction. You know, when I've had a chance to meet with companies, right, we're talking about CEOs who are running companies that are doing hundreds of millions of dollars, right? So many times you want to lead with whatever's going to get you the biggest sale. But what they get in business, they would rather have a customer on a smart delivery, on an auto ship, okay, over the next 4 to 8 months than a one-time customer. And so many times we're chasing the one-time customer. You know, again, in order for you to build wealth, you must build residual income, right? You want people to be not only ordering products, right, but on a commitment with your products. And so we're going to have two options of this very first launch pack, okay? You know we have our, the starter kit, for those who really want to understand their blood type. Now, one version of those will be with a blood type test kit. One version will be without a blood type test kit. And the reason why it's critical that we make a version without the blood type test kit, because remember, you can get that test kit anywhere. It's not a product we own. It's not a product we control. And anytime we don't own or control a product, it's not always the best mix when it comes to our business, right? And so we will have some of those available, but just know you have two options because we don't want to slow you down as we kick off this 90-day run. We want to be ready, set, go, okay? And so super excited. There's a game plan sheet that each one of you, if you're all in for this 90-day run, you're going to get emailed that. Dr. Roz will get that out. In fact, that should start going out sometime tomorrow. The goal is for everyone who says, yes, I am all in, to impact at least 100 people, 100 families, let's say that, okay? 100 families in the words of Mo, okay? And also, too, when you think about how are we impacting them, it could be something as simple as, do you know your blood type, right? Simple as simple. So that means you're putting a postcard in 100 people's hands, but you also want to get their information back so that you can track and see if they actually learn their blood type. Maybe they buy the starter kit through you. And so are you able over the next 90 days to impact at least 100 people? See, some of you will impact 500. Some of you will impact 1,000, okay? But the minimum is 100 families, okay? And that's really about a person a day. So this Sunday, of course, it's Labor Day weekend, but we want to load up the Sunday call. We want to have a minimum of 100 families on that call as we kick off our September 1st. Some of you might have watch parties at your very own family celebration because we really want to kick this off in such a big way, okay? Now, also, too, we put together a game plan. So there's several dates that you need to know about, okay? September 5th, at our home office here at Akana, we're going to do kind of a test meeting, right? We want to just really test the temperature of each and every one of you, see who's committed. So I want you to mark that on your calendar. And if you're serious about changing your legacy, right, really impacting it in such a major way, building wealth that you can pass on in residual income, if you are in a driving distance of our home office, you want to mark your calendar for September 5th, because we're going to take the temperature and we're going to see who's in that room. In fact, that's on Kathy's birthday. So, Kathy, we're going to have a piece of cake for you on that day, right? But the bottom line is we want 100 business-minded people in that room, because that's going to mark really that day where we all came together to really start this catalyst, okay? September 26th, you want to mark your calendar. I know I have Christian Phillips coming in from Atlanta. We already have some distributors out of the Atlanta area who've already booked their air tickets, okay? So I'm excited because I already see this as being an epic meeting, guys. But on September 26th, we're taking a leap of faith. Instead of being there at our home office, we are moving into a big hotel auditorium that holds 500 people, because we envision 500 people at that meeting to really help us kick this off in a major, major way. So September 26th, stay tuned for the details. On the 27th, for those of you who are there, you're going to be able to come and hang out at the Soul Massage, okay? The energy is free. We will have masseuse there, so anyone who wants to upgrade services, there will be some great things there you can upgrade to, but the energy is free that night, okay? And that will happen Friday night on the 27th, September 28th. Now, this is where we want to really engage all of our blood types, right? We have the Battle of the Blood Types on September 28th. And what is the Battle of the Blood Types? Now, we did this already on a smaller scale, but it really showed us the potential of where this can go and how big this could be, okay? And so blood type O's, blood type B's, blood type ABs and A's, guess what? You want to start getting yourself together and get your team going, okay? You want to pick a team name, a team slogan. You want to come up with your menu, okay? You want to also, too, we're going to have some rules, like one dish has to be only items that are for your specific blood type. And 3 of those ingredients must be medicine, right? It's going to kind of be like the Food Network, but on a whole nother level. We have some awesome influencers that are going to be getting the word out for this, and they're going to do this in a huge way. Some young influencers, when I told them about this particular thing, they couldn't believe it. They're like, wow, who's doing this? This is major. I'm like, okay, we're doing it. We're the first. We're bringing this to the marketplace, okay? And we're super excited about the potential of the impact we can make in our community when collectively all the blood types come together and show up, show out. The same format we had where when they come in, they'll purchase their tickets at check-in and redeem their tickets with each station. And then at the end, we cash you out based on how many tickets you have. This truly will be one for the ages. And then on September 29th, we kick it off with Mo Williams and Kayada with the Hold My Village. So super excited about the 29th. I believe that's going to be sometime in the afternoon around 3 o'clock. So stay tuned as it relates to the Battle of the Blood Type. That's also kicking off right around noon all the way up until probably about 6 o'clock, guys. So just stay tuned for the official flyer, but please mark your dates. We initially were going to do the 21st, but we had some scheduling conflicts. So all of this now will happen under one weekend, except the one on September 5th, okay? That's going to be just an early way for us to showcase this. And so what we're so excited about is we're now tying this message. Many of you have had a chance to watch the new presentation and how we are focused, okay, on the top 5 health problems impacting our community. When we think about impact number 1, do you know your blood type? Most people don't know their blood type. In fact, only 1.5% of people here in the U.S. who knew about their blood type have done something to eat accordingly. So we know this is a wide open opportunity. We know that oxidation is a big thing that's happening. We know that we are rotting and rusting from the inside out, okay? And so we've got to slow that process down. And what better way to do it than our product being infused with the Aronia berry, which is the #1 superfruit on the planet, guys. And so super excited about that. We know that we are in a fat crisis. And I'm not talking about obesity. I'm talking about for the people who are even skinny fat, who don't know about all this fat lodged in their arteries that's killing us. The tumors, right, that are killing us because we don't know that we're in a fat crisis. And what is a fat crisis? We are deficient of omega-3. This is an epidemic, folks. We're talking about there are fats that we're consuming on a daily basis called omega-6. And we are consuming them at such a rate. Our men, right, some of our women are dropping dead of heart attacks and strokes at 45, 46 years young. And what if it was something as simple as us showing them that they just need an oil change, right? For people that are dealing with some of these aggressive cancers, guess what? They're showing that inside of those tumors, they're loaded with the omega-6 fatty acids. Now, do we need fatty acid number 6? Yes, we do. But it's also present in walnuts. It's present in many of the healthier versions. And so, yes, it's considered a bad fat, but remember, you need a little bit of bad fat because that's what creates what we call inflammation if you need to heal a cut. your body needs a little bit of inflammation. But the problem is our inflammation levels are skyrocketing because we have way too much omega-6, okay? And so what do we need to do? We need to change our oil and load our body up with the good fats, because when you do this, you're what they call the chances of you dying for some of these major conditions, whether it's heart attack, cancer, decreases significantly, okay? And so we've got to get this news out there. And when we do the bioscan, we can actually see this deficiency. The reason why this is such a big deal, there's a company, guys, okay, from Norway, right, who their focus is just testing people for omega-3. And they charge you $189 for this test. It takes 20 days to get the test back. And we, with our bioscan, already can see your fatty acid profile in less than a couple of minutes, guys. This is a game changer when we now have a product that also covers your omega-3 health. Number 4, we have to show people they must protect their gut. We know that 70% of our immune system is in our gut. And finally, right, we also know that parasites, right, are just on the rise. We're talking about when they're doing autopsies now. I mean, they're seeing that parasites have invaded our organs, our brain, our liver, our lungs, guys. It's a silent invasion that's impairing our ability to function over time. And so it's leading to depression, anxiety, even schizophrenia. Imagine these young kids also dealing with parasites, guys, causing chronic infections. And so we have a product that we're so excited about that targets these 5 key areas, guys. It's going to help you with your blood type support, antioxidant protection, omega fatty acids, your gut health, prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, and eliminating these parasites, guys. This is the world's first product of its kind. If you've been loving the builder, we actually have built it up on that, okay? And so September 1st, the name officially for our meal replacement is Flat Belly Fuel, okay? So we are super excited about this new product. Our vision with this new direction is a world where every individual has access to the nutrition and resources they need to thrive, leading to healthier, wealthier, and more resilient communities. We aspire to be a catalyst for global change, fostering a future free from the limitations of disease and poverty, where every corner of the globe flourishes. And so we know that we are going to join forces as we go and march towards 1 million families learn their blood type. We're going to create blue zones around the world because we're going to create blue zone families, okay? And the time is now when only 1.5% of people even know what to do about their blood type. So what if we went out and helped 1.5% of the United States learn their blood type? That's going to allow us to impact 5 million people. And with an 80% failure, we still can hit our benchmark of impacting 1 million families, guys. And so you can see why we're so excited, why we're fired up. And I hope you are ready to join us on this 90-day run, okay? Team, we are standing at the threshold of an incredible opportunity, a 90-day run that will define our success as we close out August and charge into the fall. I mean, this is our moment to push beyond limits, break barriers, and build momentum that will carry us in through the end of November, guys. See, we have the vision, the products, and the drive to make this season our most impactful yet. Remember, success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who take action, stay committed, and refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. So as we begin this 90-day run, I want you to think about the lives we're going to change, right? Starting with your own. Over the next 90 days, make decisions, too, towards your health. Maybe you start your 90 days off with a 7-day, a 21-day, or just making better decisions to eat with your blood type in mind. See, because these are the decisions that we make that are going to shape our future. So let's all go out and let's all get all in, okay? Because we're going to stay focused and close out this call with the fire and determination that will set the tone for an unstoppable fall season. Because together we will rise. Let's make these 90 days count. And so we're super excited, guys. You know, today's lineup, we want to rebound with Dr. Roz, so you make sure you get on our Rebound with Akana at 2:30 p.m. We want to save our strands with our phenomenal trichologist, and we want to keep her uplifted in prayers too, as she's going through some major recovery after breaking her ankle. Also, too, tomorrow at 8 a.m., you know, we want to join our phenomenal Phyllis Nash for our Diamond Factory. And with that being said, we want each and every one of you to have an Akana day. See you at the top, the very top, the tip top.